Sir, very happy morning to all. I believe that you all are doing good. Sir, in this video, I am going to talk about the schedule for the coming May 25 examinations. If you are CA Inter student, in the last attempt, if your result is unsuccessful, just evaluate your marks. If you are getting less than 100, according to me, you are lacking in conceptual clarity. Sir, if your marks are 100 to 125, 130, I can say that you are good at concepts, but you are lacking in application. And my dear lovable students, if the mark is 130 to 150, I can say that you are lacking practice. Here you can analyze yourself where you are following. This is a one-stop solution. If you are lacking conceptual clarity, if you are less than 100 mark, better to start from the scratch as if you have not studied anything. Sir, more than 100 to 125 to 130 marks, these people do the same question again first, then you do extra questions. Same plus extra. When you do the same only, that concepts will be applied on those questions. Then you are doing extra questions for the practice. If you are in 130 to 150, my dear lovable students, from the questions what you have done, do the selected important questions. Impossible, my family is saying like this, friends are saying like that, everything will be pop up and you will be in the most negative zone. If the same negative zone continues for next 20 days, I will tell you, that's it again, this May 25 also gone. We have to somehow start the proceedings. At the earliest, this is a normal loss of recovery time. 1 day, 2 day, 2 day, 3 day, fine. But set a target. Set a target for May 25. Everyone will be asking about that, where to start. For that, we now are following a new slogan called as ANM CA. Every subject of Inter has been classified into 5 parts. Every subject, literally every subject. Even we are uploading our videos also in the virtuals in the same format. In that part A, advanced accounting, my dear lovable students, start with schedule 3. Start with schedule 3. That's the first chapter or order in which you are supposed to study. I will tell you, simple. We are having A, N, M, C, A. If you don't like the word, name, ANM and all, you just put it as A, B, C, D, E, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Since our academy is in the name of ANM, I am calling as ANM CA. Our motto is, it is ultimate destination for the CA students. If you study with us, you can surely become chartered accountant. Fine. Sir, give your next 10 days of your time to the portions which I am saying for A. Next, very next 10 days of your time for N. The next 10 days for M. Next 10 days for C. And next 10 days for A. Yes, we are having solid 50 days of time, my dear lovable students. Today, March 6th. Round off, you are having 2 slots in March and 3 slots in April. Why can't we do this time? In the may God bless you. Very much possible. You have to somehow self-motivated to get back to the track. What is the main problem in the market as a whole? Students are realizing that they are going to write exam in the last 10 to 15 days. And they are putting only 20-25% of the required effort. I'm not saying all, but some are doing that. Ensure that you are not in that list. We are studying CA, professional course, a very important, sir. course. It's not like plus 2 or degree. I'm not degrading plus 2 or degree, but surely the efforts required for such a professional course is something different, my dear lovable students. Take up first one, schedule 3. What you are supposed to do, schedule 3, in the first 10 days? Do one question per day. One question per day. One question in schedule 3. Why can't you do that? There are nearly 10 to 12 questions are there in the ICAI study material. Take one question. Sit and you do. Check the time. Keep the time 20 minutes. Check the ICAI answer. It won't match. Surely it won't match. You understand a lot of things. One question. Take the cash flow statement. Direct method. Indirect method. If you don't know how to do indirect method, how much time you will say that I don't know how to do indirect method? I don't know how to find out the cash flow from operating activity through indirect method. It's a part and parcel of the financial statement. If we don't know how to make a financial statement, then how we will be able to audit it? Can a vegetable seller can be called it a chartered accountant? No. So, if you want to be a CA, these are the basic. The first chapter is financial statements. One question daily from direct method. One question daily from indirect method. That means you will be covering 10 questions from schedule 3, 10 questions from cash flow direct method, 10 questions from cash flow indirect method. And from accounting standards also parallelly complete. AS1, AS4, AS5, very easy AS I have picked because I know that after results you will be in a very tensed state. Starting itself, don't start with AS19, leases and all. Less R book, less C book. This is MLP. All those stuffs you don't start now. That's not the right thing to start. Everything matters for success. Sir, coming to the next subject like law, you split the subject law like these 3 things. Total 15 chapters in law. 15 chapters. In that 15 chapters, split into 5 parts. A, N, M, C, A. Preliminary. Dividend. Charges. My dear lovable students, go through all the ICAI study material. ICAI book back. And with regard to law, I will upload you our workbook as free resources. It will be available in the free resource section of ANM Virtuals. You can go and download. We are having nearly 400 questions for your practice. Daily do at least 5 to 10 questions from every chapter. That means the first 10 days complete this part. Fantastic to the core. Coming to DT, start with 2 basic chapters called as salary and house property. 2 basic things, salary and house property. And from IDT supply, tax rate for composite and mixed supply, levy and collection of GST, and composition levy. That's it. So mark your 10 days complete like this for 4 chapters, 4 subjects. Then take 1 day break. In that 1 day break, write a putty test, 25 mark, 25 mark, 25 mark, 25 mark from these topics. If you want, even sir, we will be uploading the question paper also. My dear lovable students, after that 10 days in the second part, do a big chapter amalgamation, a brilliant 5 accounting standard, 2, 10, 13, 26 and 28. From law, incorporation, prospectus, share capital and debenture. And PGBP, one of the biggest and important. If you keep PGBP at the end, when you will learn that. And exemption only. The most important thing what I want to say to you is do a cumulative revision. In the second part of 10 days, my dear lovable students, revise part number 1 and study part number 2. In third part, which is M part, revise A and N, study M. That is called as cumulative effect of. That's how we used to study. That's the best strategy and the best plan. You will never ever go wrong. I'm responsible for that. I am responsible for that. So this is a timetable in which we can start the proceedings, my dear lovable students. This is what ANMCA. Follow one part, you will start realize where you are standing. If you are very weak in concepts, if you want an online guidance, not for that purpose. We are having Power Play 60 days, which is reasonable cost. If you want, if you feel that will be useful for your preparation, you can subscribe that and get with you. For any important chapters if you want. And do the cumulative revision, my dear lovable students. I will try to have a review of this ANM CA for the repeaters at every 10 days interval. So, if you are feeling this is a brilliant and a fantastic plan, you can inform me by way of the comments, and we, sir, are going to achieve May 25 together. This is not only for the students of ANM classes, for the entire students who are going to write. And the last one thing, there is no need that you have to follow only this. You can follow any other timetable also. But during the 60 days, don't change your plan in between. For example, if you are seeing this ANM CA and if you are convinced about this timetable, this should be your life for the next 50 days. Because what will happen, I will tell you. After part A and part N, you will be following some other schedule. That's it. Gone. Sir, நம்ம போய் 10 இடத்துல போய் இப்படி நம்ம வந்து குளிச்சுட்டு இருந்தோம்னா 10 இடத்துலையுமே தண்ணி வராது. ஏதாவது ஒரு இடத்துல நம்ம ஆழமா குளிச்சோம்னா கட்டாயமா தண்ணி வரும். மேபி தண்ணி வர கொஞ்சம் லேட்டாவுமா இருக்கும். பட் தண்ணியே வராதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. பட் இங்க எவ்வளோ லேட் ஆனாலும் இப்படி நீங்க குளிச்சுட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா லைஃப் ஃபுல்லா வராது. These type of mistakes are also people doing nowadays. Ensure that you are not in that list. So I'm wishing you all the very best, my dear lovable students. I will be regularly coming and delivering lot of topics this time, lot of free resources, especially from our side, like advanced accounting will be getting a lot from me this time, like schedule 3 cash flow statement book we will be giving you, and we will be giving you the AS compilations. Sir, law workbook I will upload for your download. Then salary and house property, my dear lovable students, I will update that document one by one. Very quickly and very shortly I will be update you. We are ready with all the resources now. So I'm wishing you all the very best. Start today. If you are starting, sir, ensure that முன்னாடி வச்ச கால் பின்னாடி இல்ல. May God bless you. I just wish to know what you are also thinking. I hope that this time of 10 to 15 minutes or 30 minutes will surely would have some value addition. Inform me. Thank you. Bye bye from here.